What's up, KFG crew and KFG Kings? This your boy, Big Boy Faction on TV, and tonight I'll give you guys my AEW Rampage review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button when I go live on YouTube and I premiere a brand new video. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, AEW Rampage was a pretty good show. It was just pretty good for what it was. So let me read the match cards. There was only 4 match cards on the show tonight. So we got Eddie Kingston and Konosuke Kishida. Then we get Orange Cassidy versus Tony Nese, Mercedes Martinez versus Serena Deeb, um, versus Christina Marie and Kayla Sparks. Then we get Johnathan Gresham and Lee Moriarty versus the Gates of a Gani Kong and Toa Lana with Tony Blanchard. Those are the match cards we got. AEW Rampage was live at Blue Cross Arena, Rochester, New York. So it says coming to you from the Blue Cross Arena in Rochester, New York. All right, so we get the first match card. So we get Eddie Kingston versus Konosuke Kishida. All right, I'm gonna say this match was good. This was a good match. Lock up to start. And is there anyone hotter than Kishida right now? Both men trade headlocks takeovers to start. Kingston calls for a test of strength, and Kishida obliged stalemate as Kingston delivers a knee and hits a gut wrench suplex. Heavy chops by Kingston, and Kishida responds in a kind. Kingston with some machine gun chops in the corner, and then Kishida responds with some machine gun elbows of his own. Kingston drives Kishida with a headbutt. Kishida ducks a pair of clotheslines and comes flying off with a Steiner liner. Okay, another lariat by Kishida. Blue Thunder Bomb by Kishida gets 2. Kingston elbows his way out of a waist lock and hits a huge high angle Sato suplex followed by a ghetto blaster. Takeshita stumbles but responds with a rising knee, and both men are down. Kingston rolls to the apron, and Takeshita follows him, which doesn't bode well for either man. Takeshita with a German suplex on the apron. Takeshita holds on and looks for a German suplex on the floor, but Eddie Kingston holds on to the ring skirt and reverse it into an exploder of his own. Back in the ring, and Takeshita charges Eddie Kingston eats a huge clothesline, 1 count. Tiger Bomb by Kingston gets a long 2 count. Takeshita blocks a spinning back fist and delivers a running elbow followed by a sheer drop brainbuster. 1-2 no. Both men now trade elbows from their knees, and the crowd is eating it up. Kingston with some reverse chops to the throat, but a lariat by Eddie Kingston. Spinning back fist by Eddie Kingston, but Takeshita responds with a huge jumping knee strike. Eddie Kingston eats it. Spinning back fist, Eddie Kingston gets the win. The winner of the match, Eddie Kingston. That match itself was a good match. That was a good match. All right, let's move on. So we get match card number 2, Gates of Agani Khan and Toa Lee Anna versus accompanied by Tony Blanchard versus Lee Moriarty and Johnathan Gresham. I must say this was a quick tag team match. Gates of a Gani start hot, and Khan hits a senton on Moriarty. Big boot by Toa, and Khan comes in with a senton over the top rope. Samoa drop by Toa, and Moriarty was looking for a tag, but Gresham walk away to discuss things with Tony Blanchard. Big release German suplex by Toa, and Moriarty is in trouble. Khan is in now and putting the boots to him in the corner. Toa gets the tag and splashes momentarily in the corner. Toa bars the arm as we go into commercial break. Back from break and momentarily hits a drop kick on Khan and dumps Lana, clearing a path to his partner. Gresham turns his back and walks away from Mortality. He used discussed later by Toy and Khan hits a fireman's carry into a gut buster to Mortality. That's it. The winner of the match, Gates of Agani. That was a quick tag team match. All right, let's move on. Johnathan Gresham shake hands with Tony Blanchard as Montez had challenged him previously for that ROH title. Eddie Kingston Eddie Kingston is in the back and tells everyone that Takeshita is the future of the sport and to say hello to Akiyama for him. Now that Kingston has put that to bed, he promised to get Jericho's blood. Eddie Kingston wants Jericho in the barbed wire. Every drop of blood is for saying his comment, and that last one is for his ruby. All right, let's move on. Match card number 3. We get Serena Deeb and Mercedes Martinez versus Kayla Sparks and Christina Marie. This tag team match was god awful. This was awful tag team match. Serena Deeb is in with Christina Marie and here's a wrist lock gut wrench suplex to start. Serena Deeb sweeps the leg and guillotines Christina Marie under the bottom rope. Mercedes Martinez with the tag and a sliding knee strike. Serena Deeb with a Steiner recliner. As Martinez hits a big boot, Mercedes Martinez drops Christina Marie on the top rope with a gore buster, followed by a diving elbow to the back of the head. Serenity gets the tag. Serenity lock. That's it. The winner of the match, Serenity and Mercedes Martinez. This tag team match was god awful. Okay, so we get the post match. Post match, Serenity blindsides Martinez with an elbow and puts her in the Serenity lock as Mercedes Martinez taps. All right, so we get Tony Schiavone is here with Johnathan Gresham and Tony Blanchard. Gresham says he's the foundation of Ring of Honor, and he been sitting at home since March when he signed his contract. That is until Tony called him. Blanchard says next week when Gresham defends his title that they will all be there because Tony Blanchard Enterprise is alive and well, baby. All right, if Tony needs beats Orange Cassidy has to sign Smart Mark Sterling's petition to remove Swerve from the roster. So we get Tony Nese with Smart Mark Sterling versus Orange Cassidy with Chuck Taylor, Trent, and Don Hudson. Okay, I'm gonna say this. This main event was solid. Solid main event. Tony needs his frustrated early as Orange Cassidy does a clothesline and goes full on hands and pockets. Big shoulder block by Tony Nese, but Orange Cassidy stays on the mat and looks for pocket power. As Excalibur puts it, Orange Cassidy evades a series of attacks and delivers a dropkick to Tony Nese. Tony Nese cuts Orange Cassidy off with a big clothesline and continues to mark the freshly squeezed one. Orange Cassidy goes up top, but Tony Nese hits a running tiger uppercut followed by a gut buster that gets a 2 count. Orange Cassidy gets dumped to the outside in front of Sterling, who puts the boots to him. The Hansen isn't here for that, and he puts a stop puts us out the beating, to the beating. Tony Nese with a hard hammer throw onto the buckle back inside the ring. Don Hansen looks to give Orange Cassidy a prep talk, but Tony Nese comes over, and it seems like Don Hansen threatens a curse. But we're in PIP, so I can't really tell. Tony Nese looks to suplex Orange Cassidy back into the ring, but Orange Cassidy reverses it into a sunset flip that Tony Nese blocks and then stomps on Orange Cassidy's face. Throat thirst by Tony Nese as he runs and drops Orange Cassidy's neck over the top to the outside. Macho Man style. Double jump moonsault by Tony Nese gets a long 2 count. Tony Nese with the classic body scissors now. Second hammer throw off the match by Tony Nese has Orange Cassidy reeling. Orange Cassidy versus another hammer throw and looks for the tornado DDT that Tony Nese puts a stop to and deliver a Northern Light suplex to get a 2. Tony Nese places Orange Cassidy on the top rope and looks for a superplex. Both men exchange spits while on the top rope, but Tony Nese falls off. Sterling distracts Cassidy, but Don Hansen gets involved, which allows Tony Nese to hit Don Hansen with a baseball slide on the outside. Orange Cassidy with a crossbody off the top for a 2. Tornado DDT attempt, but Orange Cassidy that gets blocked by Tony Nese. Stunned millionaire by Orange Cassidy. Makoku driver 1-2 no. Orange Cassidy looks for the orange punch, but Tony Nese evades and hits a super kick, roundhouse kick, and a spinning back kick in successions. 2 count. Tony Nese looks for the pump handle. Driver by Orange Cassidy counts into a DDT. Running tornado DDT by Cassidy. Orange Cassidy goes up top. Diving DDT 1-2 no. Sterling is on the apron again as Orange Cassidy delivers the kick of doom, and Sterling sells them. Tony Nese from behind. Pump handle driver gets a long 2. This is awesome. Chant erupts from the crowd. That's already seen 5 hours of wrestling. Running knee in the corner by Tony Nese, but Orange Cassidy moves rechecks on Tony Nese as Sterling comes in the ring, but Don Hansen makes the save and low blows Sterling. Tony Nese attacks Don Hansen, but it's too late. It's too late as he turns around right into the orange punch. And the winner of the match, Orange Cassidy. I must say, this main event was pretty good. Even though I said it was solid, but I changed my mind. I'm saying this match was pretty good. Pretty good main event. Pretty good main event match. It says the winner of the match, Orange Cassidy. And then it says final thoughts. A show that was booked by 2 really strong matches, but didn't have too much in the middle. Go out of your way to see Eddie versus Takeshita, which was a strong offense offering with Eddie going into the barbed wire match with Jericho with momentum. Johnathan Gresham isn't the best talker in the world, so pairing him with Tony Blanchard makes a lot of sense. Orange Cassidy is gaining his momentum back after his loss to Will Ospreay. A quick 60-minute, but could have used something in the middle. This was a 7 out of 10. It was a pretty good show. AEW Rampage was a pretty good show. I give it a 7. And that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my AEW Rampage review on Hollis, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on AEW Rampage. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. When I premiere a brand new video, go live on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. I want you guys to have a great weekend. Stay safe, but always stay positive. This your boy, bigboyfactsjonnytv. KFG crew, KFG Kings, too sweet. We out of here, gang.